Historic Echota of Niagara Falls, New York. Our history is our future. Right. This is B Street, right off of Hyde Park. And just through those trees are a ton of factories. And I think that's what they mean by our future. Because most of the buildings and most of the houses that used to be here are gone. As well as most of the people, because most everybody's died of cancer. It's a beautiful thing. Niagara Falls, happy place. And this area here in Echota is predominantly, or was when I was young, predominantly Polish people and the occasional Irish people and the occasional Italian people. And I think other than that, it was pretty, that was it. That's all that was here. So, Jessica, I'm going to take a little drive through Echota and I'm going to show you where, oh, look at the little squirrel. That's what you call an attention span. I was on a thought until I saw a squirrel. So I'm going to show you where our father was brought up, and also my mom. And hopefully you'll find it interesting. Welcome to Echota, Niagara Falls. Okay, we are now on the corner of B Street and E Street in Echota. There's my car. And right in this house, I don't know who lives here now, and I'm not going to approach it, but this is a house where my and your great-grandmother Buchowski lived. This is where my dad's grandma and grandpa lived. And I remember her. I think she died when I was very, very young. I remember her, but I don't think I ever got to meet his grandpa, our dad's grandpa. But this is the house, right in a little corner. It's the only house right here in this little teeny tiny corner. See, it goes out to another street. No, it is. Now it's on? Why do you do that? Okay. Alright. Jessica. This empty lot right here is what used to be 32A Street. Okay? That's where our father, and you were here before too, he lived at this end apartment with his brother John for a little while. And John got married and moved out. And then our grandparents lived right next door. And then there was 2 other apartment buildings. I don't know who lived next door to my grandparents, but Mrs. Fennell lived on the end. So, it was 4 apartment buildings. 4 apartment units in one building. And then they tore it down. And if Melissa would be so nice as to pan over there. Let me do it. I'll try to do it real gentle. Oh crap. Here, move the car. You gotta move the car, they can't get through. No, they can't get through. Sorry. Okay, we just had a minor collision with somebody almost. Anyways, Jessica, this empty lot, if you look at that house, I think that is 34A. This all would have been 32 through something. All the way down there. And in the background, all that is factories. Way over there, the water intakes right off the river. And I'm going to drive down Buffalo Avenue so you can get a feel for it, why nobody wanted to stay here. This is the street where my parents met. Right over there across the street is my grandma's house, my other grandma. And this is where my dad, our dad, and his siblings grew up. And this is not where he lived when you found us again. The house had already been torn down, but this is where he lived when you were born and you came with your mom to come and visit. Okay, you guys can all wave hello if you want.
No, I'm good.
Okay, and this is the house where my grandma McNamara, lived. And my grandma Rayner, who's my grandma, grew up in this house with my Aunt Molly and my cousin Beverly and Butch. And now it's very cute. They're decorating it. The new people that live here. My family hasn't lived here in years, but I thought you might like to see it anyways. And as you can see, that's how my parents met. That empty lot is where our father's family lived. That house that's next to it is brand new. But the apartment building that used to be there looked just like this one. And he lived on the end apartment, and they lived in one of the middle ones. And right here across the street is where they all met. My cousin Butch was my dad's best friend. And Butch was my mom's cousin, so that's how they all met. So, well, historical fact, I thought you might be interested. Thank you. Is it on?
Yeah.
Okay. The girl that lives in that house right now that I just asked permission if I could film the house got a little suspicious as to wondering why I wanted to film it, and I said, well, my family used to live in this house. Oh, and by the way, my great-grandmother died in your living room. I just had to mention that. That's too funny. She's all freaked out now. I think she wants to go and have a seance. Oh, that's too funny. Anyhow, I just thought I'd throw that in there. I just didn't want to say it in front of her.
Why is your head all tilted?
Because I can't tell if you're on
It's
me or
so
not.
obnoxious, like.
I can't tell if you're on me.
Yeah, I'm on you.
Okay.